All right, I'm glad I figured that out. I was wondering why there wasn't anybody on. So yeah, I was actually sharing it on my own personal page and not on the YogaPod page. So we're here. I'm just gonna wait for a couple minutes to get people to join us. Sorry about the confusion and the delay. We do have other classes later today. We've got a class at noon. We've got a class at, I believe at 6 tonight as well. So I'm just going to share this on my Facebook page. And if you could do the same, that really helps just get yoga out there to the community, which is really kind of what we're all about. So if you can just take a second while we build the audience and get that going, that would be great. Can you just a bit so people can see you when you're at the front of your mat as well?
How's that?
That should be good. Thanks. Okay, let's see if this goes up. Yeah. Great. Okay. Get started. So root down into the mat, all four corners of the feet placed on the mat. Relax the shoulders, gaze is forward, chin is off the chest. We always start with breathing. Pranayama, deep breathing, inhale, interlace all 10 fingers, place them underneath the chin, elbows touch. And with an inhale, elbows come up, chin into knuckles, exhale through the mouth, elbows come forward, parallel with the earth. Inhale, nice and slow, and exhale, head comes back, press the knuckles into the chin, chin into the knuckles. Inhale through the nose, nice and slow, elbows rise, should be at their highest point as your gaze comes forward. And exhale, head comes back, elbows come forward, head back. Inhale, elbows up, 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 suck the stomach in. Exhale, head comes back, knuckles into chin, chin into knuckles. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, head comes back, elbows forward. Inhale. Weight should be slightly in the heels. You should be able to lift your toes here. Exhale, head comes back. Suck the stomach in, thighs nice and tight here. Inhale. Elbows up, up, up. Exhale. Head comes back, elbows forward. No back bending here. Inhale. Find your gaze. Exhale, head back, elbows forward. Firm thighs. Inhale, last one, so biggest one yet. Fill up the lungs, big, big, big. Exhale, head comes back, elbows forward, elbows touch. Find Tadasana. Try to find stillness in between poses. Right now, a lot of us are kind of sedentary, but that doesn't mean that we're still. And so that stillness is really helpful to help quiet the mind. So take this moment and just enjoy that stillness, that moment in between each posture. Inhale, arms overhead, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Step back. Interlace all 10 fingers, release the pointer fingers, and then just tick-tock the arms, right and left, right and left, right and left. We're just warming up the spine here a little bit. You don't have benefit of heat or humidity where you are. That's okay. Go to what feels good to you, what feels good in your body. Come back to center. Big inhale, and then exhale. Fingertips go right, hips go left. So we're elongating through the left side body, but also elongating through the right side body. Weight is in the heels here. Calves firm. Lift the kneecaps, thighs firm. Belly is in. Heart lifted. Shoulders are away from ears, but biceps are framing the face. Reaching with the fingertips, pressing with the hips. So we're reaching right with the fingertips, hips pressing left. Try to find your edge. Go just a little further. With an inhale, come on up to center. Exhale. Inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right. Weight is in heels. Firm calves, firm thighs. Lift the kneecaps. Suck the stomach in. Side body is elongated on the right side and the left side. No collapse on the left side. Biceps frame the ears, palms pressing firmly together. Reach to the left side with the fingertips, press the hips to the right. Reach and press, reach and press. Find your fullest expression. And with an inhale, come on up. Find center. Gaze up at the thumbs. And then press up through the feet, thighs, calves. Stomach is engaged, and then just barely trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Nice back bend here. Go back. Heart towards the sky. And then with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Hinge at the waist. Hands will find the earth. You might have to bend the knees quite deeply here in order for your palms to be on the earth. That's okay. Just warming up right and left, right and left, right and left. Warming up the low back here. It's kind of a U-turn from what we just did. And with an inhale, fingertips go underneath the heels, pointing forward. Little pinky fingers will touch. Forearms wrapped around the calf. Nose nestles in between the knees. Pull on the heels. Press down into the fingertips. Pull on the heels. Press down into the fingertips. Relax the back of the neck. Hips will lift. And release the hands out in front. With an inhale, come on up. Exhale, find Tadasana. Second set. Arms overhead, interlace your fingers. All 10 fingers interlaced. Release the pointer fingers. We've already been in this shape once, so big inhale. Find your tallest self. Fingertips go right, hips go left. Chin is off of chest. Gaze is forward. Pressing the hips to the left, fingertips go to the right. Chin is off chest. Weight is in the heels. Find your fullest expression. Stretch, 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 stretch. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale, find your tallest self. Fingertips to the left. Hips go right. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Press firmly into the mat with both feet. Find your fullest expression here. And with an inhale, come on up. Gaze up at the fingertips. Fingertips just trace across the ceiling. Head goes back. Hips forward, fingertips back. Face back, bend here. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the earth. Right and left, right and left. Hands tuck underneath the heels, fingertips pointing forward. Forearms wrap behind the calf. Nose nestles in between the knees. Pull up on the heels. Relax the neck down, pulling on the heels, pressing into the fingertips with the heels. Biceps are engaged. Relax the neck down. See if you can straighten the knees. And with an inhale, release the hands. Come on up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Awkward is next. Utkatasana. Right foot steps out about 6 inches. Arms come parallel with the earth. Fingertips reaching forward. Hips go back. Fingertips forward. Arms parallel with the earth. Chin is off of chest. Back is flat. Thighs parallel with the earth as well if you can. Sit just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come all the way up to the tiptoes, flexing the ankles forward. And then just bend the knees. Hips will come down. Imagine that there's a wall right behind you and you're just sliding down the wall slowly. Hips don't go any further than below the knees. Find a couple breaths here. And with an inhale, come all the way up. Heels come down. Knees touch and count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce here a couple times and then find stillness. Back is flat. Arms are engaged, all 5 fingers touching on each hand, gaze is forward, chin is off of chest, and then count of 10, come on out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms by your side, right foot meets left. Find Tadasana. Eagle is next. Garudasana. Arms overhead. Right arm wraps under left. Pull the elbows down. Palms can meet, or you can interlace hands, fingers. Pull the elbows down, sit deeply. Right foot wraps over left, slides down the calf. Pull the elbows down. We're compressing here all the major joints. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Try to line up ankles, knees, elbows. Inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, left arm up. Pull the elbows down. Left leg over right leg. Wrap them up. Gaze is forward, ankles, knees, elbows, nose, all in one line. Sit just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, right into second set. Right arm under left. Pull the elbows down. Right foot over left foot. Sit deeply into the chair. Align in the mirror in front of you if you've got one. If not, imagine there's one there. Ankle, knees, elbows, nose, all in one line. Sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right. Pull the elbows down, sit deeply into the chair. Left leg over right leg. Ankles, knees, elbows, and nose align. Back is flat. Pull the elbows down. Sit just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find that stillness. That's your warm-up. Grab a drink of water. Standing head to knee is next. Relax the shoulders down. Ground down in the left leg, right leg lifts 90 degrees. With a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot. Left leg is completely straight, unbroken. If you can get all 10 fingers underneath the sole of your foot, I encourage you to do so. With an inhale, extend the right leg forward, heel forward, toes back. Left leg completely straight, right leg completely straight. Basket grip underneath the sole of the right foot. Elbows come below the calf. Heart forward, gaze forward. Energy is forward. And release. Right leg finds the earth. Ground down in the right foot. Left leg lifts 90 degrees. Find a proud posture here. Fully engaged in the right foot. All four corners of your right foot should be firmly planted on the mat. Right leg completely engaged. Round forward and with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the left foot. And with an inhale, left leg comes forward. Heels forward, toes back. You like that wavering in my voice? It's because I thought I was going to fall. Elbows come below the calf. Heart forward, energy forward. Both legs are completely straight here. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Little back bend feels good here. Into low back, little supported back bend. Go for it. Second set. Half the time. Ground down in the left foot, right leg lifts 90 degrees. If the left leg is completely straight, round forward and with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the right foot. All 10 fingers interlaced. Kick the right foot forward. Heel forward, toes back. Elbows come below the calf, chin to chest, forehead finds the knee. Both legs completely straight and unbroken. Just breathe. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Great job. Ground down in the right foot, left leg lifts. With a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left foot forward. Elbows come below the calf. Calves come below. Chin rounds in, forehead finds the knee. Fullest expression here. Both legs are completely straight. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Little back bend feels good here. Hands to low back. Look back. Elbows can energetically come together. Standing bow pulling is next. Ground down in the left leg. Right elbow to right hip crease. Palm faces the sky. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. I try to have my middle finger right at where my ankle crease is. It's different for everyone, but that's a general guideline. Left arm lifts. Gaze is forward. And with an inhale, fingertips reach forward, toes back, 2 shoulders in one line. This is a twist, heart opener. Heart is spiraling towards the sky. Left leg is completely straight, kicking and reaching. We're going for endurance here in this first set. Look forward. Gaze is just above the fingertips. Find your fullest expression and release. Left elbow to left hip crease. Drop the hand down. Right arm lifts. Reach forward with the fingertips, kick back with the toes. Gaze is forward. Right leg is completely straight. Lift the kneecap of the right leg. Reaching and kicking, reaching and kicking. Gaze is just above the fingertips. Right arm is parallel with the earth, abdomen parallel with the earth. Find your fullest expression here and release. Left foot finds the earth. Second set is half the time. Let's take a deep breath here in between. Right elbow to right hip crease. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips, kick back with the toes. 2 shoulders in one line. Left shoulder comes to the chin. Kicking and reaching, abdomen parallel with the earth. Reach forward just a little more. Kick and stretch, kick and stretch. Find your fullest expression and release. Right foot finds the earth. Left elbow to left hip crease. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts, all 5 fingers touching. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Kick back with the toes. Abdomen is parallel with the earth. Reach forward with the right fingertips, kicking, reaching, and kicking. 2 shoulders in one line. Shoulder comes in and touches the chin. Kick and reach, kick and reach. Find your fullest expression and release. Left foot finds the earth. Tula Dandasana, balancing stick is next. Come to the back of your mat. Take a nice big breath. Exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer finger. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nice flat back here. Reaching forward with the fingertips, reaching back with the toes, and release. Step forward on the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist for 10, 9, 8. Nice flat back here. Reaching back with the toes, reaching forward with the fingertips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Second set, Tula Dandasana. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, maybe the opposite way. Release the pointer finger, step forward on the left foot. Hinge at the waist for 10, 9. Nice flat back here. Reaching back with the toes, reaching forward with the fingertips. Drop the right hip maybe just a little bit. and release. Step forward on the right foot, left toes hover, hinge at the waist, reaching forward with the fingertips, reaching back with the toes for 7, 6, 5. Nice flat back here. Drop the left hip down. 2 and 1. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Nice cleansing breath here. Step forward to the top of your mat. Take a turn to the right. Arms to a T, big step out to the right. Wide leg forward fold is next. So feet should be parallel with the sides of the mat or slightly toed in. Nice flat back, gaze forward, chin off of chest, go down. Grabbing for the outside of the feet here, ankles, calves, whatever's accessible to you. And then relax the back of the head down. Engage in the quadriceps, so lift the kneecaps. That'll help you go down just a little further. You can start to walk the feet out a little bit, not too much. Gaze down at the mat, pulling with bicep strength on the ankles or feet or big toes. Nice flat back here. Arms to a T with an inhale. Come on. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Second set. Wide leg forward fold. Arms to a T. Big step out to the right. Feet are parallel with the side of the mat or slightly pigeon-toed in. Chest forward, chin off of chest, nice flat back. Gaze forward. Slowly go down. Find your feet, big toes, ankles. Engage in the quadriceps here, and then pull on the feet with bicep strength. Gaze should be down at the mat or back between the legs. You might even be able to see the ceiling behind you. Keep breathing, pulling on the feet with bicep strength, engaging in the quadriceps. That's helping lengthen the hamstrings. Arms to a T, and with an inhale, come on up, nice flat back. Right foot meets left, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Arms overhead. Hot triangle is next. Big step out to the right. Arms come to a T. Right toes pivot towards the back wall. Knee is pointing towards the back wall. We're in Warrior 2 here. Right thigh is parallel with the earth. Left foot can be slightly pigeon-toed in, maybe at a 45-degree angle even. Palms rotate, and then 6 and 12. Right fingers pointing between the big and second toe. Elongating through both side bodies. Gaze is up at the left fingers. Press on the right knee with the right elbow. Stretching the arms apart. Gaze is up. We're pressing into the mat with both feet. Knife edge of left foot is pressing into the mat actively. Find your fullest expression here. Come on up. Right toes in. Left toes pivot towards the front. Bend in the knee. Find a deeper bend. Warrior 2. Palms rotate towards the side. Hinge. 6 and 12. Reaching towards the sky with the right fingers. Reaching towards the earth with the left fingers. Left elbow pressing into left knee pressing into left elbow. Knife edge of right foot is pressing into the earth. Stretching the arms apart. Find your fullest expression here. And with an inhale, come on up. Left toes in, right foot left, arms overhead, Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Second set. Hot Trikonasana. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Rotate the right toes towards the back wall. Right thigh parallel with earth. Tick-tock the arms 6 and 12. We're here for half the time. Right fingers pointing between the big and second toe. Gaze up the left fingers. There's a nice triangle right here. You can't quite see it. Nice triangle right here. Nice triangle right here. Those are the triangles that we're looking for. Find your fullest expression here. Sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Right toes in. Left toes point towards the front. Bend deeply in the left knee. Left thigh parallel with the earth. Tick-tock the arms 6 and 12. We're here for half the time. Reaching up towards the sky, down towards the earth, pressing into the knife edge of the right foot. Find your fullest expression here. And with an inhale, come on up. Left toes in, right foot meets left, arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Separate leg stretching is next. We're going to come to the back of our mat this time so everybody can see us. Arms overhead, just cross the thumbs. Step forward on the right foot about 3 feet. And then forward, we're going to dive towards the right knee. Right knee and forehead will meet. We can press into the right knee with our forehead and press into the forehead with the right knee. Arms are active here. It's difficult to breathe. Throat is choked. Breathing into the back body. Try to straighten the right knee as much as you can. Pressing into the mat with both feet. And with an inhale, come on up. Right foot meets left. Step forward on the left foot about 3 feet. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet here. Forehead presses into knee, knee presses into forehead. It is difficult to breathe. Arms are engaged. We are rounding in the back body. Both feet firmly pressed into the mat. See if you can straighten out the left knee. And with an inhale, come on up. Left foot meets right, back of mat. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. We have found ourselves at the last posture of the standing series, tree and toe stand. I'm going to do tree. Mary's going to do toe stand?
I'll try.
All right. Ground down in the left foot, right leg lifts, and then left or right foot just nestles in the left hip crease. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center if you can. For tree, hinge at the waist, gaze is forward. Hands will find the mat. Bend in the knee, weight comes forward. I start to walk my hands forward a little bit. And then hips hover just above the heels. Hands heart center. Find your gaze in the front mirror. And then reverse. Hands come down. Hips will lift. Come on up. Meet us in tree. Big breath here. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg. Left leg lifts. Left foot nestles in the right hip crease. Left hand to heart center. Right hand to heart center if you can. Gaze forward, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the earth. Bend in the knee. Hips hover just above the heels. Left hand to heart center. Right hand to heart center. Find your gaze, find your balance. And then reverse out, hands in front, hips will lift. Final breath here, and release the left foot. Honor your standing practice. You now have a 2-minute Savasana. Head towards the front, feet towards the back. I will try to be as quiet as I possibly can in this Savasana. Starts now. Wind removing is next. Lift the right leg, bend at the knee, grab just below the knee, interlace all 10 fingers, grab just below the knee, pulling the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Try to relax the back of the head on the mat. Relax the back of the shoulders on the mat. Left leg is completely relaxed. Pull the right knee in and release. Relax the right leg. Left leg lifts. Bend at the knee, grab just below the knee with all 10 fingers. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Back of head is on the mat, shoulders are on the mat, right leg is completely relaxed. Gaze is up at the ceiling. Pull in just a little more and release. With an inhale, lift both legs, bend the knee, and grab opposite elbows just below the kneecaps across the shins. Back of head should be on the mat, back of shoulders on the mat. Drop the tailbone down if you can. Sometimes I get a nice little adjustment here if I can relax into this. Take a couple deep belly breaths here. And release. Find Savasana. Find your stillness. We're going to do some yogi sit-ups in between, arms overhead. Big inhale, double exhale, yogi sit-up. And now is forearm plank. I'm going to do it with you. Why not? So 1 minute forearm plank. Gaze is forward. Back is flat. It's really echoey down here. So all 10 fingers touching the mat, forearms parallel, forming the number 11. Hips are nice and flat. Sometimes my hips end up going up way too high. That just means I'm not engaging my ab muscles. You should feel the mat with all 10 toes. Gaze forward, neck nice and long, abdomen pulled in. It should be fairly difficult to breathe here. So I like to count all 10 fingers over and over again. It's a great way to get through this, or if you have a mantra, that's always a great way to get through this as well. And just like that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find Sphinx or seal pose, or just rest your head on stacked hands. I like to move my hips back and forth. Cobra is next, Bhujangasana. Hands come underneath the shoulders, fingertips pointing forward. Now cobras have one tail, so we're going to try to make both legs into one tail. Elbows hug the rib cage. All 10 toes pressing into the mat. Ankles touch, calves touch, thighs touch. And with an inhale, lift the head. Elbows touching, gazes forward, shoulders away from ears. Heart up towards the sky. Look up, go up, and release. Left ear to the mat, look right, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Half locust is next. Tuck the hands underneath the body like you're going to hit a volleyball. Little pinky fingers will touch, so elbows are going to be underneath the stomach. Hands are going to be near the groin. All 10 fingers touching. Relax the left leg lifts. Chin is on the mat. Nice straight leg. We want it straight more than we want it high. Toes pointing towards the back wall, and release. Relax the right leg lifts. Toes pointing towards the back wall, nice firm thigh, firm calf. Lift and stretch and release. Shimmy the hands maybe just a little bit closer together. Mouth will find the mat. Lift both legs. Both legs lift. We press into the hands. Weight comes into the shoulders. Stretch through the toes. Lift and release. Right ear to the mat. Look left. Full locust is next. Arms out to a T. Heels touch, toes touch, and then lift the chest, right? Find your stillness. Seem to be having some connectivity problems. Not sure what's going on, but I'm going to just keep going. All right, shoulders find the mat. Right arm overhead, left arm overhead. Grab opposite elbows. And with an inhale, come on out. Elbows first, hands to feet. I like to stretch the right leg back. Then I like to stretch the left leg back. Find the back of the mat. Half tortoise here. Hips are on heels. Press the hips back. Reach forward with the fingertips. Stand tall on the knees. Ustrasana is next. Camel. Knees will be about 2 fist widths apart. Right hand to low back, left hand to low back. Hands should be like they're about to slide into jeans pockets. Then energetically pull the elbows together. I like to have the tops of my feet on the floor. Some people like to have their toes into the floor. Whatever works well for you. Look back, go back, press the hips forward. Start to gaze towards the back wall. Abdomen is engaged here. No, it's not. Relax the abdomen. Go back and then find your right foot, your left foot, if that works for you. If not, just supporting the back bend is great. With an inhale, come on up. Use your abs here. Find tabletop. Right foot back, left foot back. Come to the back of your mat. Sit on the heels for rabbit pose, Sasangasana. Arms out. Grab the ankle or the soles of your feet, thumbs on the outside, fingertips on the inside. Chin will find the chest and then round forward. Forehead finds the knees. Top of head finds the mat. Pulling on the heels, hips lift. It's difficult to breathe here. We're pulling on the heels, forehead pressing into the knees. And with an inhale, come on up. All right. Next is Jani Shirsasana. So roll over to the left hip, right leg out, corner-wise. Arms overhead. Dive down over the right knee. You're going to probably need to bend the right knee considerably, and then forehead and knee will meet. This is a compression posture. Left foot is pressing on the inner part of the right thigh. Hands pulling on the foot, but more importantly, compression here. So drop the left shoulder down. Forehead and knee pressing into one another. And with an inhale, come on up. Left leg out, right leg in. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Drop the right shoulder down. See if you can straighten the left knee out, but keep the contact between the forehead and knee. We're compressing here, and with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, both legs out front. Lie back for a realigning sit-up. Inhale, double exhale, yogi. Sit up, grab for the big toes with your peace fingers. So pull on the big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows should be right in line with the knees. Back is flat, shoulders back. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. And release. Half Lord of the Fishes is next. Left leg crosses underneath. Right leg crosses over top. Right toes pointing forward. Right sole of foot completely on the mat. Right arm comes behind and kickstands behind. See how close you can get it to your spine. Left arm and reaches. This is a twist here. Gaze out of the corner of the right eye. Both shoulders should be in one hand. See if you can grab the left knee with the left hand. Twist feels good here. Switch out the legs. So right leg comes underneath, left leg comes over top, left leg's pointed comes behind. See how close you can get it to your spine and twist. Nice straight spine here. Gaze out of the corner of the left eye. Straight spine. Twist. Take another breath for length. Exhale and twist. And release. Counter twist if you like. Final breathing. Breathing, all we're worrying about is the exhale here. The inhale will take care of itself. Breath, exhale in the mouth. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through your mouth. It actually comes from your belly. That's what I meant to say. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Second set is just a little bit faster. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you all for watching. Please let us know how we did. Please comment, share, rate, review us. Let us know how we're doing. We have a podcast later today at 11:30, so we'll be right here live. I believe it's going to be my niece, Janet, and myself coming back again, but we're going to be doing it via video conference, obviously. So we're going to talk about what this has done to the studio and the community and how we've all really banded together. So it should be a great podcast. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Bye.